What's going on, y'all? What up? Almost made it to a new year, 2026. Can't believe it. But that's not why I'm here. I am here because earlier today I was accused of having mental illness. So I tried to reach out to the person. They didn't answer the phone, so I'm going to address it here without calling names, of course. And I think the phrase was, I think you're struggling with mental illness. Well, you don't have to think, you don't have to guess, you don't have to assume, you don't have to tiptoe around it, because the answer is yes. And this is not breaking news. You saying that wasn't no flex. I've discussed this many times on here. Many times. So let's do it again. I am not mentally ill. I am mentally stressed. So back in March, April of 2023, my mother had a video doctor's appointment. But we were on the video, on the tablet. Some kind of way the exam went from her to all about me. This is my mother's doctor, her memory doctor, whatever. I can't think of the technical term for that type of doctor, but so no disrespect to any memory doctors out there or nurses. So, what do you do for fun? I don't. Nobody comes over to help. Well, what do you do about this? I don't. Nobody comes over to help. Why are your doctor's visits? I have to actually pay somebody to come over here and sit with her while I go to the doctor. So, that's the aid that I spoke of the other day or yesterday. And since I'm paying out of pocket, I have to use her when it's absolutely necessary. So, my mother's doctor, unbeknownst to me, turned the review notes, or the exam notes rather, into all about me. I'm like, okay. When I called her the next day after I read it, well, wait a minute. She called it caregiver burnout syndrome. Okay, I've discussed this before, but again, caregiver burnout syndrome is exactly what it says. It's when you're burnt out from being a caregiver. You're burnt out mentally, emotionally, and physically from being a caregiver. So that's what it is. So when I called her, and I will never forget this and keep this in mind, I said, why are you examining me? She said, because you have my patient. And if you snap, I need it documented as to why you're snapping, and since nobody else is helping, if something happens, basically if something go down and the cops get called, show them this, and I'll be clear. So that's what that is. I still have it to this day, if you want to see it. So I took those notes, showed my cardiologist, who began to apologize profusely. I'm so sorry, I should have caught this, blah, 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 blah. I said, yeah, you too busy worried about me thinking I'm taking a whole jar of salt to the head. So she said, same thing. Are you having any fun? I'm not. She said, so I want you to start seeing a therapist to at least get the mental part together. All right, can't hurt. Be right back. So I go see the therapist. She changed the diagnosis from just caregiver burnout to mental stress from caregiver burnout. So that's where that came from.